check. 1 2 1 2. Uh, what's going on with you? What's going on, everybody? How you be? How you be? How you feel? How you feeling? This is another Artist Sound show. All right, this is how we do it. We doing our thing every Thursday, or at least I try to. I try to do it every Thursday. I've been doing pretty good. I missed one Thursday or two Thursdays, but we try to get it in every Thursday. These are live shows, giving the platform for music producers, beat makers to interact with me. You know what I mean, and ask questions live in person. You know what I mean. No matter where you from, you could be from Germany. As a matter of fact, I have been having several people from Germany. Just the other day, there was someone from Paris, I believe. Um, a new one for me was I'm trying to remember what area that was. I can't remember what area it was, but it was just really fascinating to uh to like witness people from all over the globe. You know what I mean? It's not a local thing here. You know, I'm out here trying to help everybody, anybody I can reach and touch, and so I'm really grateful for this YouTube platform that provide people like me. You know what I mean, and give some insights to people like you, and try to help you guys out. All right, so I want to mention to you guys, if you have a Facebook account, you can go over to your Facebook account right now, and in your search bar, type in music creators, post your production. That's in parentheses. So music creators, post your production. That's the name of the group, and you can go in and uh, join the group, and things like posting your studio setup. Let us know what you're doing, how you going about your work. Like, oftentimes a lot of guys are posting links to their music and what they're doing, but check me out and share my music, follow me, subscribe. You know what I mean? And I want to see the progress. I want to see you guys work. Like, put the camera on yourself, get your camera phone. You know what I mean? Set it up and just record. You know what I mean? And I want to see you get down, because I am a producer. I do this for real. So, you know, when I go throughout my day, all the time, I don't proclaim to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? I need inspiration too. So you guys that are doing wonderful things over there, that inspires me. You know what I mean? I come up with ideas and concepts and different things like that. I think is pretty cool. So yeah. So join the group, music creators, in parentheses, post your production. All right, and just you know what I mean. We in there having fun. We talking, sharing tips and things like that. And also, for a lot of you guys that don't know, I have several courses available on my site. So if you are interested in learning more about how to produce music, or how to mix a song, or how to navigate and produce a beat inside a machine studio, because that's one of the tools that I have when I make music, any type of music actually. There's a course on my site, ksound.com, KSOUNDD.com/ASU. Or you can just go to ksound.com and find a link to get to that section. All right. Just want to put that out there for you guys and help you out. A lot of people have been purchasing the courses, and they have always reported back to me that they love the courses. They learned a lot. And I just, I go nuts when I hear stuff like that. So that's very exciting. Very exciting news. So appreciate you guys supporting, and all the subscribers and all of the likes and the shares that you guys do on the site. That's very man. I really appreciate that. I don't want to I always want to take some time every once in a while and kind of thank all of the people who follow me, and kind of, what I mean. Y'all doing y'all thing. All right. So we're gonna get started. We kind of started this concept from a test video. You know what I mean? I put this together, right? And this was like a test. and I was just testing out the new mic I got right here, and it just started up something, you know, and it's actually for an artist that I'm working with at the moment. But in the process of doing this, I wanted to be helpful along the way and kind of show you guys like how do I do this, you know what I mean? So that's the whole concept behind going live, and that's just kind of how I do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't when you producing the beat, and this is part of the reasons why I do what I do and the way I do things here. Like um, there is really no curriculum here. When I go about producing the beat or whatever. When I go live, that's what I'm really trying to say. When I go live, there is no real curriculum. Like there's nothing really mapped out. Say, okay, we're gonna talk about this, blah blah. All I know is the general subject, and we're gonna go because that's how it is in the studio. Why would I put up, especially with my live shows? You know what I mean. My tutorials are more structured, but my live, I wanted to create a sense of if everybody was in the studio with me live and we right there, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of it, and that's the reason why I always say music is art because music, the artistry behind music, it takes you wherever you want to go. It really doesn't matter. All right. So in this particular song, what are we gonna do? The next thing will probably be drums for this style music. This is like an R&B style music, R&B, R&B slash pop. You know what I mean? Like it's like a hybrid or whatever of two different genres. Because when you hear stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? That's usually how it goes. And right now the way I'm playing it is actually too slow. It should be sped up. You know what I mean? But you slow it down and put a twist on it and put like a trap 808 kit or whatever you want to use. So what do you use? I get this question all the time. What drums? Where your sounds? Where do you get your stuff from? I'm gonna share a link in the video a little later on. So if you guys want to come back and check out the link in the video as to where I get some of my sounds from. But I'm telling y'all, Studio One by itself comes with like an amazing stock kit by itself. You guys don't know that. A lot of people are asking me, so what's the difference between this DAW and other DAWs, or the Prime versus the professional version? And I answered that question so many times, but I kind of wanted you to focus on like what Studio One has to offer. So this is Impact or whatever, and obviously, the way things look now will obviously change later on. It will look totally different and sound different, and it all gets better as we progress. That's the beauty behind Studio One, that is, in particular. So I got a preset here that says Club Electro. So obviously we're not going to use that. We're going to go to, let's see what this Club 2's. This is stock stuff. Now I added my own stuff in here, and I have my own preset, but right now this is stock stuff. But we're not gonna go with that. And this one is called Crunkzilla. This was probably more so closer to what we're trying to achieve. So in this kit, Crunkzilla, what I want to do is just add the snaps, because that's like frequent, right? You hear snaps a lot in this style music. So I was thinking to give this song like okay, that's 4 bars, and maybe the next 4 bars around I can add some snaps. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So I'm gonna bring up my arranger here so I can kind of draw out the tool here. This arranger, this arranger block. I guess that's what you would call it. So that's the intro, and I'm gonna hit D to duplicate. And so then this is the section where we can add snaps or whatever, and I could just take my loop tool here. What are we doing? Let's do that again. So we're just gonna add snaps. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and label this snaps right now, just so my region can say snap, and I'll have to label it later. Everything is going on right now. Well, I'm gonna keep going, and all I'm gonna do is just double click here and just go to where those extra things are, and it's cleaned up. Cool. You know what I mean? Let's extend that just a little bit more. Now I have mine automatically quantized to yeah, it's called input quantize. So at the top it says input quantize, and so everything you input in Studio One at this point will come in all automatically quantized to the grid. So I don't have to go in and quantize later. But if that's an option you like to take instead, then you can always hit the Q, or at least I have my key set to Q to quantize automatically. You know what I mean? Instead of going up here and trying to find where quantize is. You know what I mean? So definitely key commands are definitely essential in music production, and that is what speed up the workflow. Give me a second. I'm gonna read some of these questions that's coming in. And so I'm gonna go ahead and bounce that in place because I know that that's what I want to keep. And the good thing about Studio One, it lets you know if once you bounce out something, it lets you know if something it has reached the over the limit, over, like when it goes past 0 dB, it lets you know that it done that. And so these claps are definitely loud. So what I should have did was brought it back. But a lot of times it's just really about what you hear. And if it doesn't sound loud or distorted, then I'm good. It doesn't sound distorted to me at all. So I'm gonna continue. And I mean, but you can always take this little this little square, this little lever, whatever you would call it, and just bring it down. You know what I mean? And you can adjust the region volume itself or the drift. You know what I mean? You can always do that. I've used that so many times. Like I'll take stuff like if one section is louder than the other, I'll just cut it and just lower the, where it is, you know, and yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff here. Let's see what's going on this chat board right here. Stephanie, hey K Sound, hey, what's up? What's up? That's my wife, everybody. She came to support her baby. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Marriage of almost 12 years. Whew, long time, long time. I love that woman. Anyway, I can't read this. Let's bring it closer here. All right. Really though says big up to the homie K Sound from Newark, Newark, New Jersey. I hope I pronounced it there right. A lot of times words don't come out correctly as they should. So y'all please forgive me if if I get your name wrong. If I read your comment wrong, please forgive me. You know what I mean? Don't take that against me. But what's up? What's up to you? I appreciate you for joining. It looks like I this kind of my first time seeing that name. So welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. These videos are really dope, man. From the same person. I have a question. Okay. Um, I can't see your full acoustic setup, but it seems to be minimum. How do you achieve such high quality mix in the room with little to no acoustic treatment, bro? Ah, man, that's a good question. That's an excellent question. Let's take a second and answer that because this is, even though I'm producing the track here, I um I love taking the time to answer questions to help you guys because that's what this is for, right? Now, here's the trick, and I've said it several times, but I don't mind saying it again because I get a kick out of it. You know what I mean? Um, I get that a lot, and I don't have the camera on my full setup. I have a lot of stuff going on in my setup, but I'm focused on this one little area because um, you know I kind of was trying to make a point. You don't need a whole like a huge setup to do what you do. As a matter of fact, when I first started out doing videos and tutorials, um, my you guys probably seen my whole entire setup. I had live drums set up. I had a couple of keyboards set up. Um, you know what I mean? It was like a bigger room. I was in the basement of a house that we were at the time, so I had more room or whatever, and kind of spread out like I needed to. I'm a drummer, so I play the drums, and it was always set up, whatever. So I used to record live bands. I still do now, but according to my setup and my situation, I had to condense everything down to the small room, and that's a issue that a lot of producers like you have. A lot of producers does not have. They are in their bedrooms. You know what I mean, and they don't have a lot of space, don't have a lot of money to get all of the things that people are saying that you should have in order to be successful. But I mean, it doesn't matter how big or small your size is, and quite frankly, it really doesn't matter what you have. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I may need to put a few videos in that route, kind of showing you guys what you need. And a matter of fact, I actually kind of point that out in one of my courses on my site, ksound.com/ASU. It's called How to Produce a Song. And I kind of do like this podcast type thing in there, like the introduction to the course, and I kind of just talk out everything you need. If everybody think they need all this other glamorous stuff that they see in videos, and it's great. Like when you post an Instagram picture with your beautiful setup, that's awesome. But the fact of the matter is what your quality sound like, and like is your stuff together in terms of quality, in terms of arrangements, in terms of is it mixed properly, and you know what I mean, that type of thing, just the whole quality type thing. And so just to answer your question, um what I was able to do was, although my size is very small and condensed and I don't have the acoustic treatment or whatever, what I did was, and not to get it twisted, it will be very beneficial if you guys had acoustic treatment. You know what I mean? That's actually an area that I'm heading to. I will have everything acoustically treated properly. I'll have bass traps in the corners. I'll have some things going on, and I did that years ago, but you know situations kind of change. Um, your speakers need to be so far away from you, and they have to be perfectly angled. You got to be like pyramid to your speakers set up. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a lot of techniques and a lot of things that you have to follow in order to get close to a perfect mix or whatever. And I kind of break all of the rules. I know the rules, but I break them anyway because a lot of you guys don't know the rules no way. so, so it's like this Ellip guy says he does music for so long, and then but he just doing everything the opposite way. Well, if you think about it, everybody that doesn't know the proper studio etiquette is making beats and making millions of dollars on the radio. They don't need to know how you're supposed to sit and your stuff's supposed to be set up and like that's not what's going on. What matters the most is how it sounds being projected across several speaker systems. All right. So this is what I was able to do. If you take a professional song and you put it in your DAW and you play it, what you want to do is study the sound that comes out of your speaker. All right. You study the sound and try to mimic that sound in regards to frequency, the range, or whatever, where they are, whatever. So, like when you're doing a track, you try to articulate that same concept. Just using your ears. And now this is where you use your ears the most because it's like, you know, you getting all of the sub frequency, low frequencies, things bouncing off the wall back and forth. As you can see, my corner of my walls is really whack. My goal is to get, the next setup will be obviously it will be better than this or whatever. But I mean, for those of you that can't afford, because acoustic treatment is very expensive. But if you can't afford it, then like what I was able to do was use my speakers and my headphones, kind of go back and forth and kind of like I'll study the sound and kind of do a comparison between the two, even when I'm doing the mix. So that's kind of my trick to it. Um, it took too long on that question, but that was a good one. I appreciated that question. All right. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. These videos. Um, okay, Double G says, "Man, I'm glad I finally able to catch you live. Great working. Keep it up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thanks for joining. Hi there. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, my good people? What's going on? I like to use MPC to control impact. That way, let's get this thing going here. Okay. Double G says, I like to use my MPC to control impact. That way I can get the real groove of the MPC 2000 XL swing. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, that's cool. That's cool. That's that's cool. DJ Air, what's up, man? What's up? What's going on? Waiting for that NPC touch any hour now. That's cool. So you ordered the NPC touch. That's my buddy J Josh got that thing and this dude is nuts. He's nuts on that thing and we working on him coming over to the studio one world. Yeah. And he downloaded the demo and you know he's loving it. But we gonna see what's good. We gonna see what's good. All right, so let's keep going. Do you work on any music? Do you work on music every day? That's Joe. Yeah, I try to. I try to work on music every day, but sometimes I get away from it because I'm working on the business aspect of my production. Because I don't only do beats, but I make sure my website is rolling and updates are on point. Sending out emails and having meetings and if I'm not working on music like making the beat, I'm mixing somebody project. So I'll say every day I have hands on music. You know what I mean? In some capacities, one way or another. So I'm always in it. All right. Let's see. We say the city of Newark like the word pork in New Jersey. Okay. Um, I just hope I pronunciated it right. Uh, Newark, Newark, because I almost said New York. But anyway, uh, Felipe says, "What is your audio interface?" Right now, I have a Focusrite Pro 40 that I use, and typically I use that for drums, like because it's got 8 mic pre's on there, whatever. But as of right now, I am coming out of Inbox Mini, um, but I plan on updating pretty soon. I had a Duet, the original version from Apogee, and I still have it. As a matter of fact, it is right down here next to me. This is usually in my bag, in my mobile bag that I keep, just spare the moment if I bump into somebody and they need to drop a couple of verses or something. You know what I mean? I'm plugging right up. This thing sounds really good. At the time, I think it was like $500 or whatever, and I still got it. This is the original one. It doesn't look like this anymore, but yeah. But Personas, I'm looking to upgrade to a Personas interface pretty soon here. So um, I'll probably be doing like a video or something with about that. I finally caught one of your live feeds, says the real. That's what's up. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Birdman, what's audio interface? What audio face do you use? Okay, okay. Yeah, I just answered that one. Gotcha, bro. Good looking out. Okay. Whoa, my dude. Snoop, what's up, man? Thanks for joining audio interface. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's see. He showed me how to hook up the NPC to SO3. Okay. So J Josh showed you how to hook up the NPC. That's what's up. That's what I'm telling y'all. J Josh is one of my real dude. That dude is like a beast when it comes to production. And we're going to see some videos pretty pretty soon. Burnell, what's up? What's going on with you guys? J Josh is dope too, absolutely. A double G, and then I record the money back in when they had a real swing. I use I use the Studio One and start the MPC and record the MIDI from the MPC. That's what's up. Actually, I used to do something like that, similar to that. When I was working in Logic. I had the MPC 2000 at the time, and I had a Triton Studio. And so what I did was, I MIDI'd all of those devices up and triggered. It was Pro Tools first. Then I moved over to Logic, and everything was being triggered through the MPC. But that was like sort of like the analog to digital type way of doing things. But it worked for a while until I got into the digital world completely. So now that I'm like all of my sounds and everything is just straight digital, but I put like a analog swing to it using several plugins to get some of that analog sound or whatever. Um, okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm just want to make sure I'm coming through. Okay, everybody can hear me. Stop answering us and do the beat. Salute. Hey, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Tell people that you can use FL Studio plugin. And oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. You can use a FL Studio plugin inside of Studio One. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Sam, what's up, man? What's up? All right, man. Like one of my people say, he said, get back to the beat. All right, we're going back to the beat. But that's just what I'm saying. I'm here. You know what I mean? I do this. This is what I do. This I love this. Answering questions. Let's do this. All right. So that's the snap. Um, we're gonna just bring the snaps down some. So I can use um I'm trying to think, what can I use or what do I want to use? Actually, I'm gonna use I have so many options. It's crazy. I can use a machine or I can use massive, because massive I did a preset in massive and got something pretty cool. All right, let's use machine just because I get a lot of questions about machine. How can you blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's go to machine, and um, I haven't quite figured out how to get machine to trigger. Like I can hit play and everything will fire up. Like if I had an NPC or something like that. My boy Jay Josh was able to get the NPC touch to trigger with no problem. Um, I believe there is a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. There might be a template or something I need to go into the settings and kind of play around with. Um, I do know how to make the machine trigger. Studio One as a software. Um, triggering Studio One, but you would have to switch between the MIDI, like hit your shift and MIDI, and then machine will become a full controller. You can zoom and zoom out, and you can scroll back and forth and play and stop and record that type of thing. But if you need to add um sounds, if you're using machine as a plugin, like it don't works like that. So all right, so I'm going to battery. Let's go to battery. Battery happens to have everything you need. And it's this one specific one that hangs around in the sub area. That's a 909. Wow, we're not looking for a 909 right now. We're looking for I like the Miami kits or the drums. So I'm gonna go here and turn on my ADSR. I got a metronome on, but I don't want the metronome on. I wonder if that's it's coming from my machine. Yeah, I don't want the metronome on right now. That's the tricky part about doing this, because some of the functions doesn't work. Like all of the transport doesn't work in plug-in mode, but I don't have. Yeah, so it's just there we go. Because I can't turn it off over here for whatever weird reason. I never had that problem. So thing about these kicks, sometimes they don't always fall on the correct note because the way that they are tuned. We dealing with samples here, so it's like you take it, so you just got to figure out the notes. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Let's see what else. That one's like, yeah, that's a little bit more smoother. Wait. So that's sometimes you got to go an octave higher to get the note, the correct note, because you can't hear it because it's just so low, and it's probably because of these um, Apple headphones I got. So so C to D sharp or E flat, A flat. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So okay, we got that one going on. All right. So basically, when working with machine, I could insert that now, but I got to do a couple of things first. So I have to go to my scene, and so we got 4 bars at a time. Okay. So actually, let me listen to it and see if that's where I want to add, or it really doesn't matter. I can move stuff around if I need to. All right. So I'm gonna create another scene here. And my first scene, well, both of them should be 4 bars each. I'm gonna select all, and as you can see, like this, it kind of highlights, the little bar grid here on the machine, the plug-in itself. That's how you know that they all highlighted. But I need to go to my patterns and create another pattern, another 4 bar, so that scene one will be pattern a separate pattern, and scene two will be a separate pattern, two different patterns. And I'm showing y'all this stuff without showing y'all my screen. Kind of whack. Ah man. Okay. I'm just looking at some of y'all questions or suggestions. Yeah. If y'all getting like a crazy residue, like something may not come across, perfectly on your end. Um, just keep in mind that you know the way that I'm routed, it may not may not translate clean as it need to, the way that I'm listening to it, and also I have like these these little headphones to prevent my speakers from bleeding into the mic, so I don't have my speakers on at the moment. But yeah, just check it out. Let's see what we come with. Um, One person said tune them higher. I don't know about that. Let's see. Okay, so when getting, I mean, there's several places you can go to get these 808s. Like I just chose to go to machine, just kind of show you guys how that goes. It's like it's gliding into the note. See. sound weird to me. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back to that because it's like I can't really function because it sounds really weird. So a lot of times, what I like to do is add a kick, like a punchy kick, and I can come back and punch it. I can punch it like that. It just it just not coming through like I want it. So where do I go? Let's use impact. Let's use impact. I made a preset for impact, and which one is it? It was one that I named. Okay. It's not even. It's not in here. The one that I thought that might be. I have to pull it up. Load preset file or import preset. I kind of don't want to go through all of that because I don't remember where I saved that load preset file. Yeah, I don't remember. So we'll just work with um something from here. So basically, you can do whatever you want to do. Is what I'm really trying to say. It doesn't matter where you get it from, and for those of you that doesn't have the machine, I mean, you can use stock stuff and it'll sound really great. So apparently, I am not finding what I'm looking for. So we're gonna go to. I have, and let's see. I like that one. That's punchy, right? So check this out. Let's get out of this. 2, 3, 4. Say, have you tried Studio One controller yet? Studio One controller. I'm really not sure what you. All right. So, as I'm getting All right, we just gonna keep working. That's why it's not sounding right to me because it is gliding between, that's just that sample is just gliding between notes. So I could use it, but I'm gonna go to what I'm used to. I tried doing something different. I tried doing something different. Um, but like the stuff in battery is pretty dope. It's just I don't know for some reason it's bothering me, man. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, there's a preset that I usually go to. This is like my go to. Um, Probably what I should have did from the start, but it is what it is. Um, Recent sound. Oh man, what is going on? What's okay? Man, it's like everything is not okay. Here we go. For some reason, like nothing wants to like be there when I'm looking for it. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's it. Now we can tune it to. All right. So what I want to do with this is I'm gonna put an EQ on this, and I don't care for the attack that it's giving me on this because I got another kick, kind of taking care of the attack right now. So we're just gonna drag over this EQ here, and right there. Yep. So now I want reverb. So go to your effects section. I would just use the stock reverb. Studio One gives you three you can work from. You can work from the room reverb, the mix verb, or the open air. The open air is very it's a lot coming out of there. It's like really good. I like open air. Open air would be like the um open air would be like one of the dopest reverbs. I'm just looking here. I gotta clean up a lot of the stuff. Okay, so on this snap here, what I want to do instead of putting the reverb on the channel itself, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna go through the sends on this channel here. Let's kind of, and this is another dope thing about what we can do here. We can like resize the mixer so we can get a better view. I like it like that anyway. Um so what I did was I created a bus channel just that quick, and I'm gonna just relabel it something that makes it easy for me. Just name it verb. All right, so let's grab a something. Let's go to small halls, and I don't know. Let's go to dream hall. Let's see what that sounds like. Nope. Actually, yeah. No. Go to something else. Let's just turn on rebound. Let's control how much we send in. That actually sounds pretty good. That's pretty cool. It's called the drum cave. All right, so let me listen to this, and kind of I want to get in the zone of creating a song. You know what I mean? So that means I don't want everything to come in right there. I kind of want to let's see, what is this? Let's go ahead and label that now. 808. So that's my bass, my 808 bass right there. I don't want that to come in yet. So I just want my snap to come in, and then see, this is the thing right here. So um when you're working with machine, you can't just go in and move everything in machine, you know, like you would everything in Studio One. You have to you have to do something else. You gotta take an extra step. So I mean, as far as workflow, because I'm used to it, I'm okay with it, but it can slow you down. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's like, is the workflow more important, or is the sound quality that you're getting out of machine? And so it's like you got to kind of say which one is most important. Um, both of them is most important to me. So I'm able to just do whatever. You know what I mean? I can get whatever I need done with no problem. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm cool with it. All right. So my snaps is coming in. So actually, this whole section I want to duplicate, but I want to bring in my 808s. Actually, I don't want to bring in my bass yet. I want to just kind of leave that right there. I want my the kick to come in right there. And the way to achieve that is go back over here. Let's duplicate scene 2, and we're gonna actually duplicate pattern as well. Go back to my scene, make sure they're all selected. So yeah. That's kind of what I want to do. Yeah. Okay. That 808 bass is kind of weak. I gotta fix it. I gotta make it do what it do. So then, like right here is kind of where I'll just add my hats and different things like that to kind of bring it up. Reading through some of these questions. What program am I streaming with? I missed that one. PC or Mac? I'm working off of a Mac. What this plugin? Okay, okay. Yeah. So the program I'm using to stream is called OBS, and it's through I think you can go to YouTube in their streaming section and download OBS. It's like a free download or whatever, and then you just have to go in and set up all of the background credentials, the key code and stuff like that, and just it's not really that hard. It's really easy, but if you don't know about encoders, you know, but it's easy. I was able to do it. All right, so okay, where is my okay? I duplicated again, so we're gonna duplicate my scene again, and we'll go here to navigate so we can scroll. Wait a minute, go back. There we go. So we can scroll out of it or scroll in. All right, so now we can see, trying to see everything at once. So now that where is it? So everything is starting to sound weird. Let's bring that back up. All right, I'll fix it. Stuff like that is I'm very picky. It's gotta sound on point. Okay, so now we're gonna work on this section right here. I don't know what it is, man. All right, so we're gonna go through some hats or whatever. But what I want to do before I move any further, instead of making this video extra long, um, well, let's do a part two. Let's do a part two, and kind of break it up or whatever, and kind of give, um, you know, chop it up some or whatever. Is a machine keyboard you're using in front of you? Yeah, that's probably what you was looking at, Mr. Sir Charles. Thanks for joining, by the way. Yeah, that was probably what you was looking at. It was the machine because I'm using the machine as a plug-in inside of Studio One, and so I appreciate you guys for coming out. We're gonna do a part two. If you care to come out again, we can do a part two. We can kind of like go a little bit deeper in this track. I did a lot of talking in the beginning because some of the questions got really good to me, and I kind of strayed away or whatever. And then anytime you're doing music and trying to do things and like you know my level of perfection, I go in and I try to tweak everything to get it to sound a certain way. And so that took a lot of time as well. But if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna come back on and we're gonna do this again, all right? Music is art, you're the artist. Paint your picture, I'm your boy Ella. And stay tuned for part two.